So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do to get access to those $10,000 worth of credits from Amazon. All of the information will be completely 100% free. All I ask is that you like, comment, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into it. So before I go any further, I just want to verify with you that I actually have the $10,000 worth of credits from Amazon. As you can see, this email is my acceptance and the issuance of the credits to my account. If we click on this link right here, you can actually see that the $10,000 is right here. And you can also see the expiration date is, of course, September 30th, 2026. So if you're finding this video off of YouTube, you're probably asking yourself the question, why is there a thumbnail with $1,000 and $100,000 if I'm talking about $10,000 in the video? Well, the reason why is that yes, you can get up to $100,000 in AWS credits from the Activate program. However, in order to be eligible for that, your company needs to be funded by one of these providers. Now, every single company on this list, you do need to go through a process, and it's going to take anywhere from at least 3 to 6 months at the absolute bare minimum for the vast majority of companies, and it's more than likely going to take much longer than that. However, there is one company in particular that you can be affiliated with, and you do not need to be funded by them, and that is through the NVIDIA Inception program. Now, these are the requirements in order to get in with the NVIDIA Inception program. You need to provide contact information for at least one developer and one business executive. So, the founder, co-founder, founder, developer, so on and so forth. They must be two different contacts. Also, another thing, both of the emails have to be the same. So, for example, if you have the dot, agency or dot studio or whatever the case may be, right? Both of the emails have to be within the same format on Amazon's side, because when you're applying for these credits, you need to go through the process of validation through both NVIDIA and Amazon if you choose to go through the NVIDIA Inception program. Also, your company needs to maintain a functional website, and I will show you how to get a website up and running very quickly. And your company has to be incorporated and be less than 10 years old. Now, these are just a list of the ineligible businesses. So consulting and outsourced development firms, companies associated with cryptocurrency, cloud service providers, resellers and distributors, and public companies. Now, not entirely sure what they have against some of the different company types on this list, but they're prohibited. So if you're involved in anything like that, then obviously you can't be a part of this program. So this is the platform that I use to build up my website. Very simple, very quick, doesn't take a whole lot of time. And as you can see, you have more than enough options to choose from so that you can get the exact look and feel that you want. Now, this part is super, super important, so make sure to pay attention. So this is about incorporating your company and what kind of structure that you need in order to get funded as quickly as possible. All right. So when you're choosing the type of company that you want to form, you have three options, but you really only have two, right? You have technically the LLC, the S Corp, or the C Corp. Now, when you're applying for these different types of programs like AWS Activate, the program with Microsoft and Google, using their platforms and leveraging them for credits, do not apply to these programs with an LLC. The reason why is an LLC is not designed to take in funding from investors, from VCs, from angels, so on and so forth. And again, I just explained that in order to get access to the $100,000 of credits from Amazon, you need to be funded a certain amount in order for that to happen. So again, when you're choosing your company type, either choose an S Corp or a C Corp. I personally with a C Corp, and in addition to that, also more than likely you're going to end up incorporating in Delaware because that is a very corporate friendly state. And on top of that, they have something called the Court of Chancery, where basically they have an entire court system that is designed for corporate law and to settle disputes and litigations within that framework. This is another super important point to take into consideration, right? So when you're choosing the amount of shares that you want issued from your company, you should probably go with 10 million. Now, There are situations that can go with more or less, but the industry standard for startups is 10 million. And if you want to change that or modify that, again, sit down with a corporate lawyer and go over your options to make sure you're not messing anything up. Okay, once you have all that done, there's something else that's super important that you have to keep in mind. On your YouTube channel, you should have a demo video, an unlisted video, as an example of what you're working on and what kind of service you're offering. Now, one last point before I end the video, I have a Done With You program where I walk you through the process of building out your product, getting to market, and scaling. If that's something you're interested in, shoot me a DM on Instagram and we'll go from there.